How are we, YouTube? George here. Hope you're all well and happy and enjoying the nice sunshine we're having. So, this video we're going to make a little bracket here for this rear master cylinder for the rear brakes, and it's going to go here. So the idea is we want this here like this. A lot of bikes you see, they'll have them like that, vertical like that. I want it this way, and be nice and neat and tidy, in out of the way. Now what we're making here is just going to be the bracket to hold this on to the rear set, and at a later date then we'll make a heel plate, as it's called, which kind of, you know, stops you hitting this. This will have a little bottle which will, when the subframe goes on, it'll be mounted up in here somewhere for the brake fluid to go. And just have, for now, the holes blocked off. Use these, they're disposable earplugs. They're very good for doing the likes of this and keeping dirt out, so it's very handy. So we're going to get cracking on this and see where we go from there. Okay, so we done a few measurements. We made up a little paper template there, and we stuck it onto this piece of 6mm thick aluminium. We drilled all our holes, just deburred them. Have these threaded. These ones are threaded for M8 bolts, so as the master cylinder can bolt on. So we just have to cut this out now, and go ahead and do that. Oh, so there's our bracket. Just fit our master cylinder on now. A bit of a cock up there. I'm trying to get all that through hole, which I will. And no reason to be anything like that. That's already threaded. So we just open it up. So it's a nice short little hole for it now. Yeah, so that way. I'll wash it over that. Yeah, so let's see how it fits together. I'm not sure it was a bit big. So there's your carrier bracket. Be an idea if I put it on the right way around. Got to take a little piece off the corner there. It wouldn't clear the locating tang for the banjo. Oh, and before I get a load of shit in the comments, don't advocate clamping your grinder in the vise. It's dangerous. Alright, so there's our bracket. Hang on a minute now. Ooh. So show you now, my head's not in it today. I'm after putting it on the wrong way twice. Okay. We made a bit of a racket there. Okay, so we made a bit of a racket there. So what we done was we countersunk and counterbored the bracket a little to take these bolts that I'm using, and I had to make the heads a bit smaller. So they're flush now with the surface of that. So that'll go in there like that. See, these are threaded, but I don't want to drill them out because the heel plates, I could if I want, but I don't really need to. It's no big deal. See, all this will be covered up by the heel plate anyway. This is just a perfect example of all the kind of messing you have to do doing something like this, but it's all part of the fun. Just go around the other side and do this. Bit of a tight fit. Final assembly, you use all nylocks for this. One more. A long reach socket. Yeah, I'll probably end up drilling out them, making them through holes in the rear set itself. Just make life a little easier. Just get a little clevis pin. Retaining clip. So, as I said, the heel plate will cover most of that. So it works perfect. The angle is it's all straight. Everything's relative. So what we'll end up doing, we'll delete these here. These are for the factory, you know, the big brake line. And what we'll do is we'll come over here, the back of the master cylinder. We'll have our banjo for our braided line, and what we'll do is for the brake light, we'll use a pressure operated switch, which is like a banjo bolt, and it has the pressure switch in it and the wires coming out. So when you step on the brake, the pressure rises, it makes the contact, and will turn on your brake light. What we'll do is we'll come down, probably put in a 90-degree fit in there. We'll come down and we'll probably put a couple of riv nut fittings in the bottom of the swing arm to take a couple of P-clips, and then we'll have a 45 into the actual brake caliper itself. So that worked out quite well, and once we get the heel plate on it, it'll be grand. So I had to take down the diameter of I had to take down the diameter of the heads of these bolts, these M8s I used, so as I could get them to fit inside the bit I was using to countersink. They're countersunk, and then they're also counterbored back into the alloy, halfway into it. That's 6mm alloy, so they're gone most halfways in anyway. So they're in out of the way, and everything is quite solid and sturdy there. So that is that, and as I said earlier, we can have our bottle up here somewhere and a short little tube feeding it. So that's our rear brake master cylinder, and it's just a mount bracket sorted out. And as with all the other brackets, a little bit of cleanup to be done. I'll probably spend a full day when I break this thing down, probably 2 days, finishing all the brackets that I made, like the engine brackets and all that kind of stuff. And you know, just getting them cleaned up. Probably hit them all with a Scotch-Brite or something like that. And that's it. So we'll leave it there for this video, and I hope you found something useful there, and we'll get you in the next one. Have a good week, and we'll talk to you soon.